the legendary 17-year-old Lepa Radić, the girl who defied the Reich. It was a time when the world was broken. When fear had a town in its grip, every house was a potential trap, every neighbor a possible traitor. To survive, people made a terrible choice: to live under the boots of the occupier, or to offer their support to the resistance. For 17-year-old Lepa Radić from Bosnia, the decision was clear. She would rather die standing than live on her knees. With the Yugoslav partisans, she defied the odds, smuggling weapons, ammunition, and food. She nursed the wounded, comforted the dying, and carried secrets that could cost her life. But she did it all with a smile on her face, till one day it didn't. In February 1943, during the Battle of Gremec, Lepa's unit was surrounded. Though wounded, she managed to escape, only to be captured soon after. The enemy soldiers beat her, tortured her, and threatened her, hoping to break her spirit. But Lepa remained defiant. Then they paraded her through the streets of a town square, dragging her towards a wall where a firing squad stood at attention. Lepa was just 17 years old, small for her age, yet the Nazis were about to make her large in infamy. They offered her a deal, freedom in exchange for information. But Lepa was no traitor. As the gun was brought to her head, she spat, "I am not a traitor to my people," words that burned brighter than any flame. Then, with a faint smile, she looked up at the unfired gun and walked into immortality. Those who have the privilege of reading this should know that Lepa Radić was not defeated. She chose to die on her feet rather than live on her knees. She turned a death sentence into a life lesson. Her story is proof that the largest courage can live in the smallest body. When Lepa was just 17, she had to make an almost unbelievable choice: to live with the shame of a collaborator or the agony of a partisan. She chose defiance. In doing so, she became eternal. So remember the name Lepa Radić, the 17-year-old girl who dared to defy the might of the Reich, whose courage echoed through the halls of history, whose spirit continues to inspire generations to stand up for what is right, no matter the cost. Because in the face of tyranny, there is always room for defiance, and in the hearts of the brave, there is always room for hope.